Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be planning for the week of March 28th through April 3rd, and I'm using a kit from the Pretty Pink Co. called Viscount. This kit is in silver foil. I purchased the kit along with 3 add-ons. The Pretty Pink Co. has been making more add-ons lately, and this was one of the first kits where I saw that there was a foiled add-on, and I was really excited to try that out with this kit. I had so much fun last year using the Bridgerton kit when I watched the first season of the show, and I was excited to see that she came out with a new kit for this season. I will say when this season was coming out, I was a little nervous that I wasn't going to love it as much as the first season because I learned that each season focuses on a different sibling. So knowing that the main characters were kind of going to shift, I was a little nervous, but I ended up really enjoying it. And now I'm really excited to watch all of the upcoming seasons of the show. And I decided that after each season that I watch, I'm going to go back and read the book that correlates with it. I think I like reading after the seasons to not have any expectations when I'm watching it, but I do like to know the differences between the books and the shows or movies, so that is what I decided to do with this series. But for my date covers, I'm using the elements from the kit, from the deco add-ons. I really liked how the florals that kind of seem like they're made for the date covers. There are 3 different variations of them, so those are really fun and easy to add on top of the date covers. I also added some of the foiled dainty dividers at the bottom of those florals just to add a little bit of foil. And I believe later, once I'm done filming, I went back and added some of the foiled leaves. I wasn't sure how much of those I would be using throughout the spread, but by the end I realized I didn't use them, so I wanted to add them to the date covers. There were just so many elements in this kit. I wanted to use as many as possible, but that definitely was challenging because there are just so many to choose from, which was a fun problem to have. For my washi weekend banner, the washi flags that are in the kit are definitely shorter than I'm used to, so overall I made the washi banner a bit shorter. I did try to extend it out a little bit, and I tried to make sure it didn't look too off balance with the heights of the washi strips. For this washi banner, I pulled in some Simply Gilded washi, and the Hello Weekend script is from the Glitter Mama. I was intending to have this plan with me up before I went on my trip to Hawaii, but as the week was progressing and I was trying to get things done at home and trying to pack for the trip, I realized that I was going to have to push it a little. I thought maybe I could get it done while I was on my trip, but I ended up not even touching my laptop the entire trip, not even on the plane. I didn't really go on social media very much. I didn't post anything, so I feel like I kind of turned everything off work-wise, and I realized I just needed to focus on relaxing and get back to this plan with me whenever I was home and settled back into a routine. So I am now doing this voiceover, and at this point, this week feels like it was so long ago. Even filming it before I left, it feels like it was a long time ago that I did that, but I am excited to get this video up. I didn't want to put this one in a catch up with me because I just love this kit so much, but now that I'm home, I did take a few days to kind of spend extra time with my boys since that was my first time being without them, so I missed them a lot while I was gone. I wanted to really focus on them when I came back, but now it's been a few days and I feel very excited to get back into planning and to catch up in my planner as best as I can. I'm thinking about whether I should skip to this past week where I was on vacation to get that down on paper and then jump back. I'm not really sure yet, but overall I'm really excited to use all the kits that I have picked out. I wish I could get it done much faster than I actually can. But anyways, in my sidebar, I tried to use some of the foiled elements from the foiled deco sheet. I used the March script from the Glitter Mama. With the space that I had left over after my weekly schedule, the full box, and the habit tracker, I wanted to highlight that this week was spring break, and since the entire week was spring break, I put that in the sidebar. Last year when I watched the first season of Bridgerton, I really tried to spread out the episodes, and I watched I think there was one day I watched 2 every evening, and this week I had remembered that from last season and I loved how it looked in my planner, so I tried to do that. This year it was definitely difficult. I wanted to just keep watching, but I limited to 1 episode a night. My sister and I had watched the first episode in the previous week, and I continued during this week to finish the season. I used some Bridgerton munchkins from Once More with Love to mark those episodes. Some of them are from last year, but I mainly use the munchkins that were on the newer updated version with the characters from this season. I did use a lot of stickers from White Deer Stationery in this spread. I feel like the colors and the style of those stickers just matched perfectly. I believe all the scripts that I used this week are from Station Stickers. I will link all the stickers that I use in this spread in the description box down below, but if you have any questions, please leave me a comment and I'll be happy to answer. Getting into the week, on Monday, this was the beginning of spring break. I already had that in the sidebar, but I did want to mark something school related at the top of this day. So I wrote that there was no school all week. I also marked that it was Coffee Monday. Below that, I marked that my husband had an appointment with Subaru. He was interested in trading in his Subaru for a different one, and after talking to them for a while, he was not happy with their trade-in agreement, so he did not go through with that. I think ever since we moved to California, it had been in the back of his mind that he should sell his car and get one that is more fuel efficient, but he hasn't been able to find the right place to sell his car or trade it in. Underneath that, I marked that it was a rainy day. I didn't have a ton of space left because I wanted to use a half box this day. In the half box, I marked a couple different things. I took the boys to Marshall's. I was looking for some Snoopy blankets. I had purchased some in the past, I think from TJ Maxx, and I wanted to get new Snoopy blankets for each season and holiday. I ended up purchasing one for Christmas on Amazon and realized that they really overcharged for the blankets. I think someone just bought them at TJ Maxx or Marshall's and then sold them on Amazon at a crazy price. So I realized that I should just go check TJ Maxx. There's one like an hour away, and I figured I should just check Marshall's first just in case they had anything. And luckily they did have some Snoopy blankets. I was really excited to see that because I was planning to drive to TJ Maxx, but I really didn't want to. So that was nice that I didn't have to anymore. I also took the boys to Target because PJ needed some Easter eggs for his class. They weren't due until the next week, but I wanted to get that done early just in case those sold out quickly. The shopping sticker is a leftover from Planning Like a Pro, and the egg basket is from Hello Petite Paper. Underneath my full box, I ended the bottom of each day with a floral header, a Bridgerton munchkin from Once More with Love, and marked the episode that I watched that evening. On Tuesday, I started with a full box. Then I marked doing some KiwiCo boxes with the boys. Benny did a Pirates theme box and PJ did an Egypt box. I used a sticker from Planning Like a Pro. Then I marked having lunch with the boys. PJ had received his medal in the previous week and he wanted to get a shake for that achievement from Jack in the Box, so I took them there. The car sticker is from Fox and Pip. Then I marked laundry and I added one of the foiled garlands that lined up perfectly with the clothesline on the sticker. In the quarter box, I wrote that I played sequins with the boys. Then I marked painting my nails. and again ended this day marking episode 3. On Wednesday, I marked some happy mail. Then I wrote that I put away laundry. Underneath the full box, I marked filming, and I had a lot of fun layering some stickers and some of the foiled garlands. This day I didn't have as much to mark, so I wanted to use some of the bigger florals to fill in some space. And at the bottom of this day, I marked watching episode 4. Flipping over to Thursday. This day, my cousin gave birth to her second baby, and I wanted to make this extra special. I used the foiled garlands and dangles at the top, the floral wreath behind the scallop circle, and a happy birthday script from the Glitter Mama. Every time I saw Lauren of Plan Wish Plan use these carriages from White Deer Stationery, I had been excited to pull those in, and I finally can use it. I think I also used it for her baby shower. Below that, I marked some happy mail. Then I added a full box day extender. Inside the day extender, I used my extra full box. I also wanted to write that the boys were fighting a lot this day. I think the first few days of spring break, they were just excited to not be on the school schedule. But then they must have realized that they needed a little bit of space, and they just kept fighting a lot on this day. Below that, I wrote that PJ assembled all the eggs for his class and added the candy and the little toys that we purchased to put in the eggs. He wanted to put those together all by himself. Then I marked recording a voiceover. This sticker is from Sweet Quiet Design. Then I marked some piano practice. My husband was really excited about learning piano. I was a little less excited because I felt like I just wouldn't be able to catch on. And I never knew how to read music, so I just felt like it was going to be a huge undertaking, which I think it's still pretty difficult, but I was surprised that I could actually learn how to read music, at least the basic level. So that was kind of exciting to start playing piano. The boys are also interested, so we each have our profiles on an app that we are using to learn how to play. On Friday, I started with a full box, and I added my Hello April script to this full box. I'm not sure if I did it while filming or afterwards. The Hello April script is from the Pretty Pink Co. In the half box, I marked cleaning the kitchen and the office. I used a couple icons, one from White Deer Stationery, and the desk is from Hello Petite Paper. Below that, I marked decorating for Easter. I used a wreath from Hello Petite Paper. Then I marked that my sister came over. She came with my cousin for a very quick trip to meet baby Nate, who was born the day before. She came this evening to just sleep, and then the next day she was going to meet the baby and then head back. I used a sticker from Box and Pip because when she came, we spent some time talking before we went to bed. Moving on to the weekend. On Saturday, I started by marking that I made breakfast. Then I wrote that my husband changed the oil of my car with our boys. And while they did that, I was trimming one of our plants. This was a really hot day, so we decided to get Foster's Freeze for lunch. At the bottom of this day, I added a full box day extender. Inside the day extender, I marked that we said bye to my sister. Like I said, it was a really quick trip. The sticker is from Fox and Pip. At the bottom of this full box, I used another sticker from Fox and Pip to mark receiving some happy mail from Jacqueline Cosmetics. Then I marked some editing and a YouTube binge. And I decided to put the Bridgerton character inside the day extender because the color of the sticker didn't really match the spread, and this would be the day that I'd be able to cover it. On Sunday, I started with a full box day extender. I really wanted to use as many of these stickers from this kit as possible, so I tried to add as many day extenders as I could. So on this day, I wrote that I set my alarm to prepare for going back to school since we were on spring break this week. The stickers from Once More with Love. Then I marked watching church. And I also marked a walk with PJ. Later this day, I took the boys out to ride bikes and then play hopscotch. The bike sticker is from Whiter Stationery, and the chalk sticker is from Hello Petite Paper. Then I marked a grocery run. And at the bottom of this day, I pretty much just summed it up with a family time script. That is really what we focused on this day. Normally my husband has homework Sundays, so I try to spend extra time with the boys and do things outside as much as possible to keep them from being too loud in the house. But that is all I have for this week. Here are all the stickers I have left over. I am so in love with how the spread turned out. Like I said, I was excited that the Pretty Pink Co. came out with an updated version of this kit, and I'm hoping that they will continue doing that moving forward. I really love how even though some of the elements from this kit look similar to last year's, like some of the clip art is the same, it still looks like its own unique kit, and the spread itself looks completely different than last year's spread. So I was just super excited to use this kit, and I love how a spread turned out. And I really was happy with how many stickers I was able to use from this kit, given how many pages I purchased. But I really appreciate you guys watching this plan with me. Like I said, I may be jumping to a more current week and maybe even 4th of July just to get those done in more real time. But I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.